Hello friends, it's Lisa here from Thermomix Adventures, and today we're making a mint lemonade. If you are still buying soda waters and flavored waters and stuff like that, lemonades in the supermarket, when you have a Thermomix, it's really easy to make a healthier choice, I guess is the word I'm after, because you know exactly what's in it then. So today, this one's on Cookidoo. You can see it's highly rated. I've never made it before. I've made lots of different versions of lemonade. I've made pink lemonades and raspberry lemonades but never a mint one. So I'm excited today. We have mint that grows around our place like weeds, literally in the grass. I love it when we mow it. It smells so beautiful and fresh. So mint is something we have in good supply. And same with lemons. We have lemon trees that we generally can't keep up with the lemons that are ripening on it. So I've sent the kids down. This recipe is a little different to the traditional lemonade, which it's actually thousands of people have watched the traditional lemonade from years ago on my YouTube channel. This one's different. The traditional lemonade, you put the skin and everything in. This one, you just put flesh. So I'm excited to try this out today and share it with you so that you can add it to your summer repertoire of drinks as well. If you're watching on, remember to say hi. I love to know you're here and I love you to share these. If you've got friends and family with a Thermomix, regardless of what model, let them know these videos. Share it on. Hit the share button. Send it through Messenger, Facebook, wherever. So that they can know that there's things they can do with their Thermomix that they may not have otherwise given a go to. Okay, so by the way, you might notice bowl's a bit stained at the moment. That's okay. That was from making kombucha tea the other day to redo our kombucha. I'll clean it when I get to it, or it'll just cook off with one of our dishes, one or the other. I'm not that precious. Let's go start. This is 5 minutes in prep, 5 minutes in total, and 6 portions. I've got my cup ready to go. Okay, white sugar to taste. I should have been more organized and I am not. So let's grab the sugar out, which the kids are hiding from me. I can see lots of salt. You know what? We can do it a little different. We're going to go for honey just because I can see it. So we're going to put in some sweetener. Now again, you get to play with this, and you can even use an alternative sweetener if you preference. So play with how much sweetener you like. So knowing how many people, I'm actually going to do around the 60 grams. That's 10 grams of sugar per person. That's more than enough in my opinion. However, flavor to take, whatever your preference is. Ice cubes, 200 grams. I've got my ice cubes today in the brand new Thermo server that Thermomix in Australia have brought out. At the moment, if you host a demo with 2 friends online, no one needs to buy. You can just host with 2 friends who've not seen a TM7 demo before, and you can pick one of these for free. Just until the 31st of October, 30th of October, 31st, whatever the end of October is, the very last day of October, 2025, for those of you watching at a later point in time. These are amazing. If you like the first version of Thermo servers that we've had around for the last 20 years, this one is new and improved. It has a seal in the lid. It has a strap to keep the lid on. It keeps things longer, hotter or colder, depending on what you need. You need it this Christmas season, okay? So if you live in Australia and you want to book a demo online, show 2 friends of Thermomix that haven't seen a TM7 demo before, let's organize a time. I'd love to do that with you, okay? Obligation free. They don't need to buy a Thermomix. It's about sharing what it is and does so that they've got the information in case they decide down the track to get one, okay? So let's tear this back. Oh, hang on, I didn't tick it off. That's why. 200 grams of ice cubes. You can actually see how cold it is, that it has stuck well and truly in the bottom of here. That's how frozen these things, I'm sorry about the noise, get. I didn't account for the fact that it would actually freeze to the bottom. Could have planned that a little better. All right. They also make great drink coolers in summer. Fill them with ice and put your drink in them, keeps it nice and cool. I love just summer entertaining and being able to take like a salad to a friend's house and have it chilled in my fridge beforehand, put the lid on, take it somewhere, and I put it on their table rather than having to search for fridge space, which often, they've already got a full fridge. They don't need my extra. We are coming into summer here in Australia. Those of you overseas, I don't know if you guys can get these, but in wintertime, you guys are coming into the cooler months, being able to make dinner, put the lid on and leave it on the bench for a couple of hours, and it stays it's like a thermos, so it stays piping hot. Game changer. I just love it. Anyway, there you go. Mint leaves, 10 sprigs. I don't know, 10 seems a lot. I just said to the kids, bring me in 3. So maybe mine won't be as green because it didn't say 10 leaves, it said 10 sprigs. Anyway, They did try and bring me in chocolate mint. I'm like, that's not going to be okay in lemonade. I was like, nah. Okay, and then 2 lemons, flesh only, white pith, seeds removed, cut into halves. So mine are monster lemons from our tree. Okay, and I've just cut it off. This one came off. I was really impressed, like a orange. It's not an orange, it's definitely a lemon. So in this goes. If you leave too much of the white on, it does get bitter. So that's why you do that. Next. All right, blend 30 seconds, speed 10. And then I've got some soda water fuzzed and ready to go. Well, I got the kids to fuzz it. And we're going to finish it. How easy it is to clean up on the go with the Thermomix, right? The fact that you're able to leave that 30 seconds and put things away, pack things away, wipe benches down. So good, so time efficient. Okay, add 1,000 grams of cold water. So we have put, as a soda stream, we've fuzzed the water so that it actually has bubbles to it. Totally personal preference. I know traditional lemonade, they don't, but mine like it here with a little bit of fuzz. That's why they tend to carbonize our soda water as well. Not soda water, kombucha. I feel like lately, maybe it's a lack of sleep. My brain, it's not keeping up with my mouth. Not quite there, but you can see how fuzzy that is inside. Now, I don't want to actually blend this like they say to blend it because I'm just going to lose all the bubbles in it, right? So I'm actually going to just change this recipe a little bit. I'm going to just fill it to there because that looks like a good amount to fill it to. I'm just going to give it a stir with a spatula gently. Look at this. It looks like a big spider. Who has been around long enough to know what a spider is? Some of you are. I know that. Some of you are probably too young to know what a spider is. It was a drink. So it was a drink in our younger years where you had ice cream. Then you put ice cream in a glass. And then you filled it with soft drink and it forced it to fuzz on top. And it came out like that. It tells you to blend it. Now, if I blend it, as I said, it's going to lose all the bubbles. I don't want to use it. Or it's going to bubble more. I don't want that. Serve immediately. So let's see if we can get through the fuzz, which I never expected to actually get that much of. Crazy. Let's see if I can actually pour this out. That was not my intent, friends. This is not what was supposed to happen. But that's kind of a little bit funny. Look at that. That is not a drink. That is a glass of fuzz. Tasty fuzz, but fuzz. Let's try again, shall we? Let's see. Do I have another glass that I can reach? Or would it be okay if I put it in a wine glass? I can't reach my ordinary glasses up there. Oh no, I have 2. There we go. All right, we're gonna get into some liquid. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Let's pull aside some of the froth and let's see if we can actually get some of the green liquid from underneath it. That is so funny. Must be like a reaction kind of thing. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Look at that. Yum. So good. So there we go. Homemade mint lemonade in the Thermomix. You know what exactly is in it. You can choose your sweetness. You can decide if you want it as sweet as, lemonade traditionally is, or even sweeter if you preference. But you know your ingredients, you know your food. How cool is that? Anyway, I hope this has inspired you. Hope you didn't giggle too much at the fact that I have a glass full of froth. I wonder which child I can give that to. I hope this has inspired you to give it a go for the next time you get together with some friends, or maybe it's just because it's been a long day and it's hot and you want something a bit refreshing before the end of the day. Add this to your to-dos, whether it's the whole lemonade ordinary recipe or whether it's this minted one. Beautiful, quick and easy when we got a Thermomix. So very cool. Anyway, I'm stoked. I can't wait to try it. Actually, let me try it. Beautiful. I like that. Some people would say that's a little bit tart, just personal preference though, right? But we try not to do too much sugar around here. Anyway, if I can answer any questions about the Thermomix, if you have questions about your Thermomix, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. But otherwise, take care and I'll see you in the next video soon. Cheers.